you back. Do, 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 take you back.
Oh, man.
No, I love donuts, dog. Like, I don't know why. I wish I got a donut right now.
This is a question for both of you guys. Now, Danny, you say that you're constantly fighting for respect with the fight critics and fight fans. And Angel, is it difficult to keep your son on track and not to deviate from his game plan? If he's just thinking about fighting for respect and earning that respect?
I don't think
we don't do
about
that.
okay.
Yeah, we don't do it for the glory.
Mm-hmm.
We do it for him. Like, and I make sure he's okay. Right? We don't feed into. That's the good thing about that. He stays composed. We don't feed into all that.
Right.
When you feed in, you worry about the wrong stuff. You need to worry about is getting, like he just said 2 minutes ago, is getting better at it. When you worry about the dumbest things, like watching tapes on another fighter, and the trainer's there sitting there 3 hours with the other fighter and telling him what to do, and then he's wasting time because he's worrying about the wrong shit. He's worrying about the guy in the video. He's not worrying about the guy next to him. So when they go to a fight, they're confused because half of the game plan goes south of the border. There is no game plan in boxing. You can have a game plan just because you for him, beat him with a jab, don't mean you're gonna beat him with a jab.
Right.
Don't work like that. People fall on their chest. Old school shit, man. It's like hitting tire with a sledgehammer. Come on, you're gonna have a backache. You're gonna bust your back, man. You better get good insurance after that.
Right.
Who does that? Who gets a bad hit with a slug hand? Come on, man. Old training.
What do you
So
care?
we live in technology these days.
What do you care most? Is building that legacy or those paychecks that you're earning? Those nice 7 figures.
You know, I'm building my legacy. Like I said before, the legacy just comes.
Right.
It comes. You can't chase that. You know, you can't chase money either. You can't chase none of them.
You can't love money.
chase money because
Women love money.
You can't chase. Look, you can't chase.
Can't love money.
Yeah, you can't chase money because when you get desperate, you're gonna try to take the shortcut, and that's when you're gonna fail. You can't chase the money. So, everything I've done in the sport of boxing is for the love of the sport, and I was blessed enough to have a good team, and I was blessed enough to get rewarded. I was blessed enough to win world championships. I was blessed enough to fight on high stage. So that's basically it, man. I just when I started boxing, I didn't box because I wanted money. I boxed because I wanted a trophy. I wanted to show my friends my trophy. I wanted to show them, yo, I got a trophy. Like, you know, I wanted to be cool in the neighborhood. So that's why I was boxing. I didn't box because I didn't know the value of money. I didn't know the value of a dollar when I was a kid. That came later, you know what I mean? So, and of course now, you know, I'm a prize fighter and I got a family. So of course I'm fighting for the money. A fighter tells you he's not fighting for the money, then he must just.
Well, you just said it yourself, prize fighter.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a pugilist, it's prize fighter. So we fight for money. But yeah, it's definitely, like I said, I fight for the love of the sport. You know, I was blessed enough to get a prize for it. I'm blessed enough to win world titles. And that's it. I mean, pretty much nothing else.
Yeah, Dan, when did you realize, and this, I'll follow up with you too, when did you realize that you were actually better than good at boxing? Like, how old were you, and when was that moment that you realized that?
I always knew I was good, but I just didn't, like, when I was an amateur, I knew I was a good fighter. I was learning how to do things faster than other fighters. Like, they would be like, yo, that took that kid to learn a shoulder roll. It took him like a year to learn that, and you learned like a week. Like, a pullback, you learned it quick. So I learned a lot of things quick, but I always knew I was better, but I just needed to, like, I didn't care, like, when I was an amateur. Like, I just did it because it was fun. Like, I just wanted trophies. Well, then when I got older, I used to go to tournaments and I used to hang around, you know, fight, and I'll lose, and I'll just go to the pool, eat hot dogs, and I'm living life. Like, I'm from Philly. Like, I get on airplanes, I get to travel. I didn't care really about winning until one day my pop was like, look, man, if you don't win this next tournament, like, I'm gonna whoop you. I was like, oh, you ain't getting none of this, you ain't getting that. I was like, shit. I was like, damn. After that, I won everything. I won.
And besides,
when he did that, I was 14. 14 to 15.
like 12 years old.
No, I was old. Damn, he about to kill me at 12.
How did he kill you? I just woke your ass up. The thing was that Danny was a good fighter from the beginning. When he was 5 years old, I used to tell my friend, he's gonna be a fighter. He told me, everybody dreams big with kids. If you tell your friend right now, your son is 5 running around, you say he'll be a fighter one day, they're gonna look at you crazy. And I used to say, you know, he's gonna be able to say, how you know? I said, there's something about him, the way he carries himself. We always was in the game. We always been around boxing. His uncle was a 132-pound champ, but not in the street, but he was in penitentiary with Bernard. He was the 132-pound champ when Bernard was the middleweight champ in penitentiary, the state penitentiary, greatest for Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. My cousin, my brother-in-law was the 132-pound champ. So boxing had been around us all our life. So when he was 5, I used to tell my friends he's gonna be a fighter. They used to say, now they ask me, how did you know that? It was the way he carried himself. So I knew it was my job to get focused in life and discipline myself to focus on him, all my kids.